Dawn breaks over Hancock County, the sky ablaze with the soft hues of orange and pink. In the vast cotton fields, Julia, barely 14, begins her tireless work. Her small hands move with practiced ease, swiftly plucking cotton. The fields stretch endlessly, a testament to the day's labor ahead. Silence blankets the fields save for the rustle of cotton and Julia's quiet movements. Under the vast morning sky, Julia walks the long path to the plantation house, each step measured with a mix of dread and anticipation. The grand facade of the plantation looms, a silent witness to the secrets and stories held within its walls. Her approach is steady, yet her trembling hands betray the whirlwind of emotions churning beneath her composed exterior. Summoned, Julia steels herself, the weight of the impending encounter pressing heavily on her as she nears the entrance. Julia steps into the grand Dixon mansion, its opulence a stark backdrop to the unspoken tension. Her entrance is met by David Dixon's intense stare, his eyes betraying a calculating intent. The air crackles with anticipation as their gazes lock, a silent power play unfolding. Each subtle movement and carefully chosen word carries the weight of unspoken motives. Shadows dance in Dixon's dimly lit bedroom, obscuring details in the corners. Julia hesitates at the doorway, a silhouette carved by the faint light from the hallway. Her figure is framed, poised between entering and retreating into the darkness. A moment of tense stillness hangs in the air, filled with unspoken anticipation. Under the expansive plantation sky, a baby is born. Amanda America Dixon. Spring of 1849 breathes life. Yet a stark difference sets her apart. Her skin, a shade lighter, whispers a tale amidst the playing children. A silent contrast unfolds, destiny's gentle yet firm hand at play. In the vastness of the plantation, Amanda's journey quietly begins. Within the dim slave quarters, shadows dance as Julia cradles Amanda, a fortress of fierce devotion in her eyes. The scant light etches determination onto Julia's face, a silent vow whispered in the oppressive air. Her embrace tightens, a shield against the harsh reality, protecting Amanda from the world's cruelty. Each breath is a promise, each heartbeat a defiance against the chains that bind them. In the heart of despair, Julia's love burns as a beacon of hope and unyielding strength. Mother and child, bound by a bond that transcends slavery, finding solace in each other's arms. Sunlight floods the grand Dixon mansion as David guides Amanda inside. Dust motes shimmer in the air, illuminated by the tall windows. Amanda steps inside, overwhelmed by the mansion's opulence. David gestures, a silent promise of knowledge in this grand setting. The mansion stands as a testament to wealth and secrets. Amanda's tutoring begins amidst the grandeur. Sunlight floods the Dixon Mansion library, illuminating the silent dance of dust motes in the air. Towering bookshelves surround Amanda, a fortress of knowledge and untold stories. Open books on music theory lay scattered, whispers of melodies and harmonies filling the air. Ancient scriptures hint at forgotten wisdom, their pages filled with arcane symbols. Complex mathematical equations challenge the mind, a labyrinth of numbers and logic. Amanda pores over the texts, her brow furrowed, lost in a world of intellectual pursuit. Under the relentless sun, a vast plantation unfolds, its fields stretching to the horizon. White children play, their carefree laughter echoing across the manicured lawns, yet a distance remains. Amanda stands alone, a solitary figure amidst the lively scene, her gaze distant and thoughtful. Black children whisper, their eyes reflecting a mix of curiosity and caution as they glance at Amanda. A silent tension hangs in the air, a stark contrast between carefree play and watchful glances. Bathed in soft moonlight, Amanda sits by her window, a solitary figure against the night. Her gaze drifts over the distant cabins, tiny sparks in the overwhelming darkness. Lost in thought, she ponders her existence, a question escaping her lips. Who am I, Mama? she whispers, the question hanging in the quiet air. A dim candle flickers, its light barely piercing the oppressive darkness of the slave quarters. The air hangs heavy, thick with the cloying sense of sweat and despair. Julia offers a sad smile, a fleeting moment of warmth in the cold, harsh room. Candlelight dances in Julia's eyes, reflecting a silent story of suffering and resilience. Her voice is soft, yet laced with unspoken sorrow. You're the only one of us who gets to ask that question. The shadows deepen, swallowing the room as Julia's words echo in the stillness. Sunlight floods the Dixon Mansion's grand library, illuminating rows of leather-bound books. David gestures expansively, showcasing the breadth of his collection to Amanda. Amanda's expression is a delicate balance of curiosity and growing suspicion. David avoids showing Amanda books about freedom, focusing on philosophy and science. Under a heavy, magnolia-scented sky, the sun blazes on a sprawling plantation, its white columns gleaming. Distant drums echo, a growing threat carried on the wind across the Georgia countryside. Soldiers march relentlessly, their boots kicking up clouds of dust that swirl around them. The once pristine white columns of the grand plantation house are stained dull brown by the encroaching dust. Each footstep resonates with the impending doom, a symphony of war growing louder. The heavy scent of magnolias mixes with the acrid smell of dust, a poignant contrast. Inside Amanda's room, distant war sounds fill the air. Amanda cautiously peers out the window. A mixture of fear and morbid curiosity is etched on her face. The echoes of war grow louder, intensifying the tension. Amanda remains transfixed, watching the unfolding chaos. The plantation stills, the echoes of distant cannon fire slowly fading into the heavy, humid air. Amidst the endless rows of cotton, Amanda stands, a solitary figure against a landscape of change. Her youthful face is etched with a complex blend of hope and deep uncertainty. The war is over, yet the air hangs thick with unspoken questions and unresolved fears. Freedom has arrived on paper, but its true meaning remains elusive in the aftermath of conflict. Dim light stretches shadows across the faded opulence of the Dixon Mansion. David, aged and frail, sits in a large armchair, his face etched with time. His eyes reflect a mixture of love and deep concern as he gazes upon Amanda. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy in the air between them. With heartfelt intensity, David imparts, "Amanda, the South may fall, but you must rise." Under the unforgiving sun, David Dixon lies still on the cracked earth, his life extinguished. The once thriving plantation now stands desolate, a testament to nature's harsh indifference. A somber silence blankets the scene, broken only by the distant, mournful chirps of crickets. The air hangs heavy with unspoken grief, each withered leaf a silent witness to the tragedy. Dust devils dance like restless spirits, swirling around the fallen figure of David Dixon. The relentless sun beats down, casting long, dark shadows that deepen the sense of loss. Sunlight paints dust motes in the somber air of the lawyer's office, where the weight of loss hangs heavy. On the mahogany desk, David's will lies open, a stark testament to a life concluded. Mr. Henderson, his face etched with kindness, concludes the reading, his voice resonating softly. "And therefore, I declare Amanda Miller to be the sole heir," he announces, the words hanging in the air. The sunlight gleams on the document, spotlighting the transfer of legacy. A new chapter begins as Amanda Miller inherits David Miller's estate. The courthouse buzzes with agitated energy, a hive of disbelief and simmering anger. News spreads like wildfire, its shocking impact rippling through the assembled crowd. A group of white relatives stands firm, their faces a mask of palpable outrage. Each face in the crowd tells a story of shock and outrage, a collective response to the unfolding events. The air crackles with unspoken tension, a prelude to the storm brewing in the wake of the verdict. The courthouse buzzes with activity as lawsuits pile up, a stark visual of legal battles overwhelming the system. Headlines scream from newspapers, their mocking tone a sharp assault on Amanda's reputation. The weight of public scrutiny bears down, an invisible pressure felt in every corner of the courthouse. A sense of injustice permeates the air, a heavy cloud hanging over Amanda's fight for vindication. The courthouse stands as a silent witness to the unfolding drama, its stone facade reflecting the severity of the situation. Amanda stands tall, a fortress of composure in her own home. Her mother's quiet strength emanates from her very core. Yet, her father's stubbornness hardens her gaze, unyielding and resolute. A potent combination, fiercely independent and unwavering in purpose. Gaslight casts long shadows in the Georgia Supreme Court, illuminating the solemn mahogany and hushed anticipation. Lawyers in dark suits shift, the air thick with unspoken tension as they await the verdict. Amanda sits, a solitary figure amidst the nervous energy, her posture rigid with determination. Her face is a canvas of hope and exhaustion, reflecting the long battle fought. Each flicker of gaslight seems to mirror the flickering hope in her eyes. The weight of justice hangs heavy as she awaits the pronouncement that will decide her fate. Amanda emerges on the courthouse steps, a solitary figure against the imposing stone, her eyes gleaming with triumph. A sea of faces turns toward her, the crowd buzzing with anticipation, their whispers carrying on the wind. The sun illuminates her, casting a golden aura around her as she pauses, absorbing the moment. Whispers intensify, words like victory and wealth floating through the air, solidifying her ascent. She stands tall, a beacon of strength and newfound power. A wealthy woman in the South, the courthouse looms behind her, a silent witness to her transformation and the dawn of a new era. Amanda seals her triumph with a satisfied smile, paperwork in hand. Years of ambition realized, the Augusta mansion stands tall, a testament to her unwavering resolve. Sunlight bathes the manicured lawns, highlighting the grand facade of her new domain. The sprawling estate whispers promises of new beginnings under the bright, endless sky. Sunlight floods the Augusta mansion, illuminating dust motes dancing in the grand hall. Marble floors reflect the sun's rays, stretching into the mansion's depths. Silent and imposing, a grand piano sits at the heart of the room. The air is still, heavy with unspoken stories within the mansion's walls. An eerie calm blankets the scene as light spills across the silent keys. Under the bright Augusta sun, neighbors gather on their lawns, a silent audience to the extraordinary. A mix of awe and disbelief paints their faces. Some mouths agape, eyes wide with wonder. Others narrow their eyes, resentment and unspoken judgment clouding their expressions. The air hangs heavy with unspoken curiosity, each neighbor grappling with what they witness. Sunlight floods Augusta Mansion's tea room, revealing dust motes in the air. Amanda, elegant and poised, presides over a table of fine china and steaming teapots. Educated men gather around Amanda, their faces reflecting admiration and intellectual curiosity. Amanda's voice rings out in the sunlit room. Beauty is truth, truth beauty, that is all ye know on earth and all ye need to know. Amanda's words hang in the air, a challenge and an invitation to the gathered men. Beneath the church's towering steeple, Amanda embodies hope, her presence a comforting promise to the freed slaves. Amanda stands, a symbol of unwavering support, dedicating her life to churches and schools. Her tireless efforts bring solace and security, a warm light shining on the newly established community. Hope radiates from Amanda as she aids churches, charities, and schools for freed slaves. The room is shrouded in soft shadows, a single desk lamp casting a warm glow on Amanda. Her brow furrows in concentration as she leans over her diary, pen in hand. Each word she writes is etched with care, a silent testament to her inner world. The diary absorbs her thoughts, a repository of dreams and reflections in the quiet night. I was born between worlds, and I will die between them, she writes, her voice soft. A faint smile touches her lips. But at least I have built a bridge. Sunlight drenches Augusta's fields, a perfect backdrop for Amanda and Nathan's wedding. Amanda, radiant in white lace, says I do with a hopeful gaze. Nathan Toomer, handsome and earnest, vows his love under the warm sun. Family and friends gather, their faces reflecting pure joy and optimism. The air buzzes with anticipation as the vows bind two hearts. A new chapter begins amidst the lush greenery of Augusta. 1892. Sunlight floods the Augusta mansion, each ray highlighting the dust motes suspended in the air. Amanda and Nathan stand together, their faces lit by a warm, genuine smile. A palpable happiness fills the grand room, echoing in the silence between them. Their closeness speaks volumes, a silent promise hanging in the sun-drenched air. The mansion glows, reflecting the newfound joy shared by Amanda and Nathan. In a dimly lit bedroom in 1893, Amanda lies pale and gaunt, a shadow of her former self. Drawn curtains cast the room in gloom, hinting at the darkness consuming Amanda's spirit. Her frail form barely stirs beneath the covers, a victim of a nervous collapse. The air hangs heavy with unspoken anxieties, a silent testament to Amanda's suffering. In the silent hallway of Augusta Mansion, Amanda's portrait looms, its gaze fixed over the still, empty space. Her piano gleams, polished to perfection, a silent sentinel awaiting a melody that will never fill the hall. The portrait casts a long shadow, a constant reminder of a presence that dominates even in absence. Dust motes dance in the light, illuminating the stillness of a home holding its breath. A somber stillness fills the Augusta mansion. Heavy drapes cast long shadows on ornate furniture. Amanda, 43, lies motionless in a grand four-poster bed, her serene face framed by the soft glow of morning. The quiet hush of finality pervades the room, a silent testament to a life paused. Even in stillness, Amanda's presence commands the room. Under a somber sky, mourners gather in the cemetery, their faces etched with sorrow around a newly dug grave. A simple headstone marks the final resting place. Amanda. The air is heavy, thick with unspoken grief, and the scent of freshly turned earth. Silent tears stream down faces, reflecting the shared loss and quiet despair. A poignant scene of collective mourning, a final farewell offered in solemn reverence. Years later, echoes of heated debate linger in a bustling university hallway, faces alive with strong opinions. In a quiet library corner, voices rise and fall, fueled by passionate disagreement. A lively bar becomes a battleground of words, gesticulations punctuating the air. At the heart of it all, a woman from the past, her meaning fiercely contested, a ghost in every argument. Under the relentless sun, young Julia labors in the fields, her small form burdened by a heavy basket. Sweat glistens on her brow as she moves with unwavering resolve between the endless rows. Each step is a testament to her spirit, shadows lengthening and shrinking with the sun's cruel passage. The weight of the world seems to rest on her young shoulders, yet her determination remains unbroken. Sunlight floods the Dixon mansion, illuminating dust motes as young Amanda sits at a grand table. David patiently tutors her, books and papers scattered around them, hinting at hours of study. Amanda's brow is furrowed in concentration, her young mind grappling with complex ideas. The scene is warm, filled with the quiet intensity of learning and the unspoken bond between them. Amidst the tense courthouse atmosphere, Amanda stands tall, a figure of unwavering resolve and strength. Her presence cuts through the oppressive air, an unyielding beacon against the storm. A quiet strength radiates from her, a challenge to the shadows that seek to engulf her. Her gaze is steady, unflinching, a mirror reflecting the truth she carries within. No hint of fear touches her face, only determination etched in every line. She is the embodiment of resilience, a fortress unyielding to the trials ahead. In the grand Augusta mansion, a flashback unfolds. Amanda sits poised at the piano, her silhouette framed by soft light. Her fingers, nimble and elegant, begin their dance across the ivory keys, awakening the silent space. A cascade of notes fills the room, each a pearl of sound weaving through the opulent air. The melody swells, a vibrant tapestry of emotion painted in sound, revealing hidden depths within Amanda. Sunlight streams through the tall windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in time with the enchanting music. The piano becomes an extension of her soul, each note a whisper of her past, echoing through the silent mansion. Under the bright, Augusta sun, a black child walks, small against the backdrop of a grand mansion. Their eyes widen, filled with awe as they look up at Amanda's majestic home. The mansion looms, a symbol of power and history, observed by innocent eyes. A silent moment of wonder and, perhaps, unspoken dreams unfolds beneath the clear sky. Sunlight floods the museum, illuminating the exhibit dedicated to Amanda. Her name, emblazoned above, hints at a life story waiting to be discovered. Visitors move slowly, their eyes drawn to photographs and personal letters. Each artifact tells a silent story, piecing together the mosaic of Amanda's life. The quiet contemplation hangs heavy in the air, a tribute to a life lived. As the sun descends, the sky ignites in a blaze of orange and purple, casting the plantation in a dramatic light. Long shadows creep across the fields, stretching from the base of towering trees, whispering secrets in the twilight. The leaves rustle softly, a symphony of nature's lullaby accompanying the close of day. A gentle breeze stirs through the fields, carrying with it the scent of earth and the promise of night. The plantation houses stand silhouetted against the vibrant sky, a silent testament to stories untold. Dusk settles, painting the landscape in shades of mystery and hinting at the secrets hidden within the fields. In the quiet of Amanda's room, a lone candle flickers, its flame a fragile dance against the encroaching darkness. The candle's light stretches and distorts, painting the walls with elongated, spectral shadows. Each flicker brings a moment of clarity, then plunges the room back into deeper mystery. Dust motes swirl in the golden beam, each one a tiny world illuminated and then lost. The air is thick with anticipation, the silence amplifying the candle's quiet crackle. Shadows deepen and lengthen, promising secrets and hidden truths within the room's embrace. Sunlight filters through the ancient trees, casting dancing shadows across the serene cemetery. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, a soft, melancholic symphony in the air. Fresh lilies and roses adorn Amanda's grave, a vibrant burst of color against the somber stone. The simple headstone marks her life, a quiet testament to a story now etched in stone. Sunlight floods the silent library, dust motes swirling in golden rays. A weathered book rests open on a table, bathed in light. The aged pages hint at untold stories and long-forgotten secrets. The book's title, The Life of Amanda, gleams softly. Each word on the page seems to whisper with the weight of history. The library holds its breath, guarding the secrets of Amanda's life. Sunlight warms the schoolyard, where children are gathering around a memorial. The memorial stands in quiet tribute to Amanda, a beacon of remembrance. A teacher points to the plaque, her expression a mix of sorrow and pride. She speaks of Amanda's legacy, kindness etched in every memory. The children listen, their faces reflecting the weight of her bravery. Amanda's spirit lingers, a silent promise in the hearts of the young. Sunlight paints the church in vibrant hues, illuminating rows of empty pews, each holding silent memories. A small gathering, their faces a canvas of sorrow and fondness, honors Amanda's enduring spirit. A framed photograph of Amanda, surrounded by flowers, stands as a vibrant testament to her impact. Her spirit lingers, an unseen presence felt in the soft light and whispered memories of those gathered. Under the vast sky, the plantation looms, a silent testament to a bygone era. Its weathered facade whispers tales of lives intertwined with its soil. Sunlight casts long shadows, stretching across the fields like grasping fingers. The wind sighs through the tall trees, carrying echoes of laughter and sorrow. A haunting beauty lingers, a reminder of a history both rich and fraught with pain. Sunlight streams into Amanda's room, each dust mote a tiny dancer in the golden light. The diary lies open on the desk, a silent confidant to Amanda's deepest secrets. Its pages overflow with her innermost thoughts and feelings, a world captured in ink. The pen rests beside the diary, poised and waiting to record the next chapter. A quiet anticipation hangs in the air, a story waiting to unfold. Amanda's room, a sanctuary of dreams, bathed in the soft glow of morning. Sunlight bathes the newly erected statue of Amanda, its polished surface gleaming in the heart of Augusta. The monument stands as a beacon, drawing the eyes of passers-by who pause in their day. Admiration and curiosity ripple through the crowd as they gather around Amanda's likeness. The statue watches over Augusta, a silent guardian in the vibrant city center. Sunlight streams through the tall windows of the Augusta mansion, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. The mansion stands as a preserved historical landmark, its aged facade telling tales of generations past. Ornate furniture sits silently, draped in protective cloths, hinting at the lives once lived within these walls. Rooms echo with whispers of bygone eras, a symphony of unseen voices and forgotten laughter. A grand staircase ascends into shadow, each step worn smooth by countless footsteps. The air hangs heavy with the scent of aged wood and faded memories, a palpable sense of history. Under a somber sky, mourners gather, their silhouettes stark against the gray stones of the cemetery, faces etched with grief. Each mourner carries a silent story of loss and remembrance. Hands tenderly lay flowers, a burst of color against the muted tones of the earth. Heads bowed in quiet contemplation, they offer unspoken tributes to Amanda's memory. Sunlight filters weakly through the clouds, casting long shadows that deepen the solemn mood. A collective sigh hangs in the air, a shared moment of sorrow for a life now past. Sunlight floods the museum, illuminating displays of Amanda's life. A quiet reverence fills the air. Visitors wander through exhibits, their shadows stretching across glass cases filled with artifacts. A plaque details Amanda's achievements, her name etched in gold against a dark background. A young girl gazes up at a portrait of Amanda, her eyes wide with admiration and curiosity. Footsteps echo softly through the grand hall, each step a tribute to Amanda's enduring legacy. Sunlight catches the dust motes dancing in the air, a silent celebration of a life well lived. Under the vast sky, the plantation now stands as a monument to transformation, bathed in the warm, hopeful light of day. Fields once marked by sorrow now echo with the promise of education and growth. Sunlight reflects off newly repurposed buildings, symbols of a painful past turned towards a brighter future. The air is filled with a sense of quiet dignity, a place reborn from the ashes of history. The plantation breathes, a testament to the enduring spirit of reflection and renewal. Sunlight floods Amanda's room, motes of dust swirling in golden rays. A silent, lavender-scented sanctuary. The antique writing desk stands bathed in light, a silent witness to countless untold stories. A translucent shimmer flickers Amanda's spirit, barely there, a whisper in the bright stillness. Her essence lingers, an echo of laughter and tears, bound to the familiar space. The air is thick with unspoken words, memories clinging to every object, a poignant reminder of a life lived, now a gentle presence in the sun-drenched room. Under the bright Augusta sun, a story unfolds, inspiring hope. Amanda's journey continues, a beacon of resilience. Her legacy ripples outwards, touching countless lives. A testament to courage, etched against a clear sky. In Augusta's light, Amanda's story shines ever brighter. Sunlight floods the library, highlighting rows of towering bookshelves, each volume whispering untold stories in the silent air. A prominent display showcases Amanda's novel, copies stacked high, a testament to her literary success. The novels are published in different languages: French, Spanish, and Japanese. Each cover bears her name, a symbol of her growing influence in the literary world. Multiple editions line the shelves, a mosaic of foreign lands and literary achievements. The light catches the gold lettering, illuminating Amanda's name like a beacon. Beneath the school's looming facade, students gather, their voices a vibrant chorus debating Amanda's legacy. Animated gestures punctuate the air as some passionately champion Amanda, their faces flushed with conviction. Others listen intently, their expressions thoughtful as they weigh each word, nodding in agreement. A ripple of disagreement courses through the group, heads shaking, challenging the prevailing narrative. The schoolyard transforms into a battleground of ideas, each student fighting for their version of truth. Amanda's name hangs heavy in the air, a symbol of contention and unresolved history among her peers. Sunlight paints the church in vibrant hues, illuminating the quiet joy of the gathered community. Amanda, radiant and smiling, stands bathed in the colorful light before the altar. Parishioners beam with pride and affection, their faces turned towards Amanda in shared celebration. The air hums with quiet reverence, a testament to the warmth and unity of the moment. Under the sun, a sprawling plantation becomes a hive of activity as a film crew prepares to capture the life of Amanda. Cameras glint, strategically placed to seize the perfect light, each angle telling a silent story. Cables weave like serpents across the manicured lawn, powering the cinematic vision. In a monitor village, the director meticulously frames each shot, ensuring every detail aligns with the biopic soul. The picturesque setting, now a stage, awaits the unfolding of Amanda's story. The air buzzes with anticipation as the crew stands ready to immortalize Amanda's legacy on film. Sunlight fills Amanda's room, dust motes swirling like tiny stars around her ghostly figure. Amanda floats, a silent witness in the space that was once hers, her form translucent. A melancholic gaze sweeps over familiar objects, each holding a memory. The sunlight casts long shadows, highlighting the emptiness of her spectral presence. She watches, unseen, unheard, a gentle observer in her own life. A poignant stillness hangs in the air, the quiet sorrow of a life unfinished. Sunlight drapes the tranquil Augusta landscape, painting the scene with golden hues. A gentle breeze whispers secrets through the towering pines, carrying a quiet reverence. The air hums with unspoken memories, each rustle of leaves a solemn echo. In the distance, a stone monument stands tall, its surface gleaming brilliantly. Sunlight etches the engraved words into sharp relief. In memory of Amanda, the serene landscape offers a silent tribute, a peaceful sanctuary for remembrance. Sunlight pours into the museum, illuminating Amanda's artifacts under glass. Visitors move through the hall, their faces lit by curiosity and wonder. Each artifact whispers stories of forgotten times. The soft light enhances every detail. The museum is filled with awe and history. Under the warm sunlight, the plantation emerges, where every leaf tells tales of resilience. A soft breeze carries the scent of blooming flowers. The land is filled with the promise of new beginnings. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, carrying secrets of reconciliation and healing. Each breath is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, a fragrant symbol of renewal. The tilled earth breathes, ready to embrace new life and new stories under the sun's golden gaze. Sunlight floods Amanda's tidy room, illuminating dust motes that swirl like memories in the air. An easel displays a half-finished painting, a vibrant testament to Amanda's artistic soul. Books line the shelves, their worn spines whispering tales of countless journeys and adventures. The room is a sterile, yet intimate portrait of Amanda's life, etched into every object. Sunlight floods the verdant landscape of Augusta, painting the manicured lawns in strokes of gold. Towering pines cast long shadows, their needles whispering secrets in the gentle breeze. The air is thick with the scent of fresh-cut grass and blossoming flowers, a symphony of nature. A serene tableau unfolds, the calm before the storm of Amanda's story. The lush greenery stretches towards the horizon, promising both beauty and hidden challenges. Augusta stands as a silent witness, ready to cradle Amanda's triumphs and tribulations. Sunlight floods the library, illuminating endless rows of books, the air heavy with the scent of aged paper and leather. Golden light catches dust motes, dancing in the air, a silent ballet within the towering shelves. A palpable sense of anticipation fills the space, hinting at untold stories waiting to be rediscovered. Narration. Amanda's book is being adapted into a play. Voices echo, carrying the promise of drama and revelation. Amidst the lively schoolyard, Amanda walks through the gates, instantly spotlighted. Students chatter and laugh, oblivious to the intense focus on Amanda's every step. Each interaction, each reaction, her life unfolds as if under a microscope's gaze. Amanda's mannerisms, her subtle expressions, are all brought into sharp relief. The schoolyard buzzes, but all eyes are drawn to Amanda's solitary, observed journey. An eerie quiet fills the empty church, the lingering essence of Amanda hanging heavy in the air. Sunlight paints the silent pews in vibrant colors, streaming through the stained glass windows. The colorful light dances, illuminating dust motes and the hallowed space, a silent testament to time. The stillness amplifies Amanda's absence, her spirit echoing in the church's quiet solemnity. Under the vast open sky, the plantation unfolds, its fields promising abundance and life. The air hangs heavy, saturated with a rich, fertile scent of earth and burgeoning crops. Sunlight bathes the sprawling landscape, casting long shadows that dance with the gentle breeze. A hopeful promise hangs in the air, whispering of growth, prosperity, and endless possibilities. Sunlight floods Amanda's room, turning dust motes into shimmering stars. Photographs line the walls, each a window into a cherished moment. Trinkets scattered on shelves whisper tales of past adventures. Books stand shoulder to shoulder, silent witnesses to countless nights. The air hums with memories, a symphony of moments lived and loved. Amanda's room, a sanctuary bathed in light and brimming with life. Augusta National shimmers under the Georgia sun, a sprawling green testament to precision and dedication. The air is thick with anticipation, a silent hum felt by every spectator present. Though unseen, Amanda's influence permeates every inch of the landscape. Meticulous landscaping showcases vibrant colors and intentional design. Each blade of grass is strategically placed, a testament to her vision. The hushed reverence of the crowd honors the legacy she has created. Sunlight pierces through the museum's tall windows, lighting up swirling dust motes in the silent hall. Exhibits stand as silent guardians, each holding a fragment of history under the watchful light. A small plaque reveals Amanda's tale of courage, resilience, and unwavering spirit. Her story echoes in the Grand Museum, a testament to a life lived with extraordinary strength. Sunlight filters through the ancient trees, casting dappled shadows across rows of weathered headstones. A group of young students stand solemnly around a simple grave, notebooks clutched in their hands. The gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, carrying the scent of earth and remembrance. A quiet respect hangs in the air as the students pay homage amidst the silent stones.